Hey guys, what is going on? It is Alec here, and today we are doing another challenge, and as you can probably tell from the title of this video, we are making a very fast SUV, and we are going to try and see if we can get this brand new in the game and in the real world Jeep Grand Cherokee TrackHawk, which is just a Grand Cherokee that they chucked a Hellcat engine into, because that's something that Fiat Chrysler Group seems to like to do now, just throw 707 horsepower engines into whatever they feel like. So we're going to see if we can make this car with a lot of upgrades go around the Nurburgring faster than the 911 GT2 RS, which is a real stretch. So 6 minutes and 42 seconds, I think, is around the range that the GT2 RS went from Porsche. It's not actually up on the Nürburgring's website yet, but first thing we have to do is upgrade this car, and I do not even know if I have enough money to do all of the upgrades that need to be done. But first things first, no, I don't want rear-wheel drive. That makes the car worse. Why would anyone do that? I don't understand. Okay, so we can't swap anything. We're going to have to put on aero. Yes. Oh, please don't be some big ugly. Actually, okay, that's not that bad. We'll put that on. We're gonna have to tune all this stuff later. Tires. We need race tires. Oh gosh, this is expensive. I only had 227,000 credits when I started this video. We're gonna make these tires as fat as possible. Because honestly, 707 horsepower, we're not going to need a lot more power. What we really need is the car to weigh a lot less. So let's get the lightest rims we can. Minus 19 pounds seems like the minus 39 pounds. So let's see if we can find another one that looks better. That's minus 39 pounds. There's one. It kind of looks crappy, but you know, whatever. If it comes down to the fact that I have to do a crappy looking wheel that's minus 39 pounds, I will do that, even though I would very much not like to. Oh, that's pretty basic. We'll go with that. That looks okay. We'll take those. Fisk. Fixie. I have no idea how to pronounce the company that makes those wheels. We're still more than 5,000 pounds though. That's definitely not going to do it. So we'll start by reducing or max upgrading pretty much everything at this point. Transmission. We're going to have to tune this car too. Buying everything. The nice thing is we don't have to buy an engine swap or a drivetrain swap because, well, it's been done. It's not allowed to have any other whatever. Those brakes decreased. Okay. We'll make this lower. Anti-roll bars, make it way less. Doing the big, taking big weight off. We'll see. Honestly, a realistic goal would be top 10 all time. Oh my god. That takes us to less than 4,000 pounds. That's huge. That is absolutely humongous. That's fantastic. Okay, so we've taken off a ton of weight now. Is everything else maxed? Yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of tuning on this thing. Power, yes. Don't want to do anything that adds a lot of weight. But if we can get a better power to weight ratio, sure thing. The goal would be to keep this thing under the 4,000 pound mark, which would be nice. This is gonna, okay, 837 horsepower. Keep going up. Keep going up. Okay. We're gonna max this thing out. 880 horsepower. 800, well, basically 900. We're gonna do that last. More power. We might get to 1,000 here, guys. This is gonna be close to 1,000. 817. Okay, that's installed already. It's just gonna take weight off. 3,997 pounds. Oh, we're gonna go over. No, we're gonna be at 4,005 pounds, but with 1,047 horsepower, I think that's acceptable. So we got the fattest tires, more than 1,000 horsepower, and we weigh around pretty much exactly 4,000 pounds, 4,005 pounds. Now we gotta go and tune this thing and see what it's gonna tell us before we go and try and do this Nürburgring run. What our little statistics are. Tune. So 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. That's pretty darn good. 0 to 105.1 at a top speed of more than 205 miles an hour. What we really need, though, is to improve on our... Oh, wait. That's going to be good. I'm going to decrease that so we can get... That's going to increase the amount of shifting I have to do, and that's not something I really want to do. So we'll see. That seems like the best option. Like 390. Final drive. I want to go at least 210. Alignment is always okay. Springs. We want this. We want. Yeah, that's stiff. That's good. We want maxed out for cornering. So we're gonna max that for cornering. We can only go 206 again, but whatever. Everything else I think is tuned correctly where we want it. That seems right. Alright, so that's a real simple tune. We'll apply this. And now we're going to head over to the Nürburgring, see how fast we can make an SUV go around the Nürburgring, which is going to be absolutely insane. Let me just double check if this saved. 406. Yep, okay, good. We are ready to go. Alright guys, sorry, I said I was gonna cut out to the Nürburgring, but I haven't raced the car yet. And I thought of more things I can tune. So the anti-roll bars are tuned, the springs are tuned, and I made the ride height as low as possible. So just wanted to make sure you guys had all the information. I only tuned like 2 things when I originally started doing this video. And I still haven't ran the car, so I'm sure that's what you guys came here to see, so let's go see how this thing runs around the Nürburgring. Alright guys, here we go. We're on the Nürburgring. I can't believe I'm saying this. In an SUV, only in Forza, guys. An SUV with 1,000 horsepower going around the Nürburgring. So I'm hoping that we can get, you know, under 7 minutes, 30 seconds is realistic. But if we could beat the GT2 RS, that would be absolutely insane. So this, as you guys saw earlier, we modified the crap out of this thing. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. It corners very, very well. The problem is high-speed corners, and because this car is such a high center of gravity, it makes it pretty tough to go insanely fast around very high-speed corners, which I'll show you guys at the end of the track, because that's where a majority of high-speed corners on the Nürburgring are. Oh, we get some air in the Jeep on the Nürburgring, which is impressive. Anyways, guys, so I was going to plan on doing a quick vlog for you guys that I thought you guys would like. I just totally botched the crap out of that word. I was going to do a quick vlog for you guys and go to a car show that is near my house. I already have a bunch. Well, I can use my phone to record, and I got some camera stuff for that I've had for a while, but I was going to go to this car show, and what you guys don't know is I live in Illinois, and it is freezing cold. It was 20 degrees and snowing this morning, so anyone who decided to bring their, you know, whatever, congrats to you, because if you're going to bring your car out in, you know, 20-degree weather below freezing, and it's snowing outside, props to you, especially if it's something crazy expensive. My car... I have a car, and it's not that expensive, but I still wouldn't bring it out in the snow. So, you know, whatever, if you can do that, props to you. It's kind of like those people who throw 120,000 miles on their Ford GT. There's a Ford GT from 2005 out there that I believe has 120,000 miles. So if you're going to do that and drive that car, props to you, because, I mean, hopefully someday I'll do that, but right now, Not really. Anyways, back to the Jeep. It's crazy fast for an SUV. I wonder if Jeep actually ran the TrackHawk, like the stock version, not this weigh only 4,000 pounds, 1,047 horsepower version. If they ran the stock one that's going to be coming out of the factory for, I think, like $84,000, you can get one. It's something around that range. It's around the same price as a Demon. The MSRP for a Demon, but now Demons will sell for, $130,000 because, there's so few of them. Anyway, so I wonder if they sent one of those out there, if it could actually be on the top 100 Nürburgring times lap list, or whatever it is. I'd be genuinely curious to see if it could do that, because some of the cars that are on there, I feel like it could go faster than. Everyone's going to say, oh, all it's got is a crap ton of power, and it can't take corners, but this thing, even, you got the rear wing, you got the front splitter, that's about it. It's changed. It's got some new suspension and fat tires, but I basically just named everything that makes a car handle better. But this handles fine, and honestly, if you sent the regular one around there, I would be confident it could do a lap in under 9 minutes, easily. Probably under 8 minutes and 30 seconds, if you got some really good driver. Anyways, as you can see on the straights here and the high-speed corners, it's not terrible. It's just not as fast as any, supercar, hypercar that's out there today, even when it's modified so heavily. You're getting some smoke from the tires there. Anyways, I'm not even sure where we are. I do not know the Nürburgring real well. Here, we're coming up to the carousel. So let's see how the Jeep can take this corner. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, that's acceptable. I don't actually know how fast this car went around. I had somebody clip it for me, so you guys are going to find out at the same time as I do how fast this car actually goes around the Nürburgring. I drove it around, but I left right when I finished the lap so somebody could come in and clip it. So we're gonna figure out at the same time. Anyways, we're at that part of the track where it's a bunch of high-speed cornering. So this will be where we're likely to lose time on most cars that went around in an extremely fast time. But either way, still, it's not terrible. It's handling it quite well. Obviously, I have the front splitter added on, which is fully positioned for full downforce. Tune that. Same thing with the rear wing. That is tuned for full downforce, as you guys saw. So it should do well in these corners. The problem is when we get to that big straight at the end, it's going to hurt us a bit because, I'll tell you guys when you get there how fast we actually went. But going high-speed corners, this area of the track's so up and down and all over the place. There's so much going on. See, we're going downhill now, and now we're going back uphill. It's absolutely insane. And with a car that's heavy, it's not real easy to go up some hills. Like right there, not easy to go up hills in a heavy car. Another downhill, smoking tires. I was driving as fast as I could around this track in this car. I do like the paint job on this car. I just wish it was matte and not this, shiny reflective metallic type thing, because it looks kind of douchey, to be honest with you. Otherwise, I would really like it, and I might get one of my own car. All right. I'm not actually sure what that is. If you guys look on that corner, and it's also on the carousel, you guys see that there's that different type of pavement or asphalt or whatever, and I'm not actually sure why it's different there. I'm not sure if it's a repair thing or what. Anyways, getting on to the big straight, I'm not exactly sure how long it is. You guys can probably look it up and figure it out, but it is quite long, and this car went up to 190 miles an hour on this big straight, and I'm genuinely curious. We're getting close to that point where an SUV is going to hit 200 miles an hour. This one's got the full downforce and everything, but it wouldn't have reached it anyways because it's got way more power now than it did originally. But we're getting to that point where we're going to see a 200 mile an hour SUV eventually. Anyways, we're coming to the end of this track, and I'm excited. I really think it was a good lap. We'll see where we can end up. Oh, in the grass there a little bit. It's not going to go, maybe with normal tires, but with these race tires, it's not going to do me any good. And there it is. The Jeep Nurburgring cut, and it is in 7 minutes, 22.974 seconds. So that is crazy fast. I believe that is 23rd all time. Yep, 23rd all time. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next.